35, clear for takeoff.
Okay. Cessna 0 Papa Lima, no call sign, make left traffic, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Left traffic 350 Papa Lima. Clear for takeoff.
Okay, it's a learning process.
Okay.
Remember, no brakes, right? We should be rolling out without the brakes.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, traffic is a Baron on left base.
Roger, 0 Papa Lima. Say Roger, 0 Papa Lima.
Roger, 0 Papa Lima.
Good, sweet. Okay, we got the right runway, 35.
Yep.
And we've done our briefing. We know that we're going to have a right crosswind. So you got your right crosswind in there, good. And you know that as you apply power, you'll need right rudder. So go for it.
Yeah, okay. To carry through and not descend any further, we have a
go faster. It needs to be about 2 seconds. Yeah,
like
good. Very nice. All the way in?
Yep, all the way in.
What do you see here?
Yep, we got green.
And
2320, that's pretty close.
Offset to the right, we're just going to find a place to hold inside or outside your airspace.
Rotate at 55 and 10 degrees.
Okay.
And right rudder?
Right rudder.
You can maintain pattern altitude and make right circles over the bridge if you want.
We're at 74 for VY.
Exactly.
Pattern altitude, right circles over the bridge, remain east of the airport. Well advised. Thank you, sir. 30 Bravo.
A lot of power.
So up for 74, there you go.
Pattern altitude.
Baron 30 Bravo. Baron 30 Bravo, sir.
Tacoma Tower, Baron.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, traffic is a Cessna 0 Papa Lima, no call sign, make left traffic, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Just repeating it, you don't have to repeat that.
Okay.
Good, and the pattern altitude should be up here. So, do you remember when we turn?
At 3/4. Or, at 1,000.
Yeah,
1,000.
you got it, yeah.
Yep,
and
okay.
Is it going to be left or right?
Left.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, what a view of the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Okay, so make sure you're clear before you turn.
Okay.
So I'd like to hear you say clear left, turn left. Yeah.
Clear left, turn left, okay.
And I'll give you a tip. You're going to follow the coastline to the left here. See the coastline? That's about the right distance from the airport.
Okay.
You can continue your turn.
3 November, Tacoma Tower, short delay approved, west departure, runway 35.
Continue your turn, please, because we need to fly along that coastline. There you go.
17 November.
Keep going.
I'm saying continue the turn to fly along this coastline.
Okay.
Because we have to go downwind, right?
Correct.
Otherwise, we're going to be way too far from the airport.
Okay.
So right now, if you look, we're exactly at the right distance from the airport.
I see.
Now we're going downwind on a heading of 1.
Oh, and then we're a little bit high.
Oh, good. Okay, so power should come back to, do you remember the power setting?
22.
Oh, you got it. And then you want a track of 170. So you're pretty close there.
Let me go down here.
And then you do your checklist, gas is on both.
Yep.
Your rig.
0 Papa Lima, check transponder on.
Say.
0 Papa Lima, transponder's on.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, roger. I'm not picking up your transponder. Runway 35, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go 35.
Yep.
You gotta say that though.
Okay. So we got 1,500.
0 Papa Lima, roger, clear touch and go 35. Pull the power back, 10 degrees flaps. Should be pitching for 70, right?
For 70, correct.
Good, you can start your left base.
Okay.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, not picking up your mode Charlie.
0 Papa Lima, roger, we'll reset.
AOA test complete.
20 flaps. You can turn final. You get lined up with the runway and you want to pitch about 65.
65, okay.
Terrain system test okay.
You're a little bit low, so what you can do is level off, just stay at 700 until you get closer.
Okay.
You probably need a little bit of power to level off, probably 1800. And it looks like you're a little left of center line, so...
I am.
Yeah, good. Just gradually is fine, there's no rush. Just the first time, so it takes a while to get used to it.
Yeah. was that beep?
It's the autopilot just recycling. Just reset it to help with the transponder. But I'll take care of the instruments, you just fly the airplane. So 3 whites and red is actually pretty good. So now we can descend at about 300 feet per minute.
Okay.
A little bit more power, because we probably have a downdraft. You can pitch for 65, and you notice this blue donut shows the angle of attack is really good.
Okay.
They're a little bit low, so keep the power where it is, pitch for 65. And then once you see the velocity the way you want it, then you can start descending again. We got quite a bit of wind there, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
I got the airplane.
You have controls.
Okay. I'm just going to land with 20.
Okay.
You can feel that wind.
Yeah.
Downdrafts too. End up with the runway, try to keep it right on the center line. Okay, now I'm going to get the flaps up. I want you to verify the flaps and then you can take off.
Okay.
Okay, remember the right crosswind, so go,
I have controls, okay.
Yeah, right crosswind please. You got to put it in the right airline.
Okay.
Okay, and then power.
All right.
And remember that right rudder, because we're drifting left, we need more right rudder.
Yes,
more
sir.
right rudder. Yeah, got to be aggressive with that. Okay, and then take off please, take off. 55 and 10 degrees and right rudder. See that right rudder?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of hard on the legs, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Tacoma Tower, Baron 2230 Bravo.
Good, and part of this is just the turbulence. So again, the procedure was important. Today it's a little bumpy, so you don't have to be perfect, but I just wanted to get you to what it should look like as far as the basics.
Copy that.
Baron 30 Bravo, Roger. Continue right.
If you look over there to the coastline, that's kind of where you want to do your downwind.
Baron 30 Bravo.
But just for situational awareness.
Right turn, number 1, cleared to land 35. Appreciate your help, sir.
And so you know when to turn.
Yep.
And you know to look left before you turn.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, picking up your altitude now, showing you at 1,000.
0 Papa Lima, that checks. Thank you. I appreciate your help on that. I don't know why we had to reschedule it, but... Right. Remember to keep your nose up until you get the traffic pattern altitude. 10 degrees, please. We're kind of off on our rudder. So even when you turn left, sometimes you have to put right rudder in because of the force of the P factor in the torque.
Interesting.
Yeah. So it's kind of an idiosyncrasy. Now we pull the power back to 2200, please. Start our turn. And pitch up a little bit because you know with less power you need more of angle of attack. That's a little too much pitch. There you go. Again, you're going to follow this coastline and your heading and track should roughly be 170. Okay, now midfield, what are we going to do?
We're going to do our gumps.
Oh, go ahead and do that now.
Yep, so we got our gas, undercarriage, our mixtures in.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Lights are
and
on.
then props, seatbelts, yep.
Seatbelts, good. Okay, and then when we get to beam the numbers, we're going to quickly pull back to 1500.
Yep.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, number 2, follow bear and approaching a right base, report in sight.
Want me to do that or do you want to do that call?
Number 20 Papa Lima.
Oh, you have to say looking for traffic.
Oh, looking for 0 Papa Lima, looking for traffic.
Okay, start your descent. I'll help you look for the traffic.
Okay.
Power should be coming back to 1500, 10 degrees ups. And remember, you hold altitude until you get to 70. Remember that's what we agreed to in the pattern?
Yeah, I'm just...
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of numbers going on right now. I'm just trying to...
Yeah, and if you blank out on the numbers, you know the safety number. Yeah.
The traffic right there?
So 0 Papa Lima has traffic in sight.
Cessna 0 Papa Lima, runway 35, cleared touch and go.
Touch and go 35. Go ahead and say that.
0 Papa Lima, clear touch and go.
5. Okay, they can start your turn.
Yep. All right.
Went out a little bit far, but that's okay. That gives us more time to set up with that traffic anyway.
Yeah.
So you know on base you're going to down 20 flaps, right? And then you're going to assess if you're high or low. So let's do the flaps, please.
Yep.
Then assess for me if you think you're high or low based on your visual. What do you think?
A little bit low, would you say? Or pretty good?
Maybe slightly low, but yeah, I put in 1500. You should be. We let our power get a little bit low there. Remember, it's power for altitude and pitch for airspeed. So the pitch should be coming forward just a little bit to get your 70. A little bit low, so put in a little bit more power, maybe 1800. Part of that is because of the downdrafts. Okay, then you make the call on when you think you need to turn.
Bravo, turn right Alpha 2, say parking.
Alpha 2, the hub, police 30 Bravo, transient.
Baron 30
We're a little bit high.
To the park,
Okay.
Alpha, Bravo
So
3,
if you're a little high, what would you do?
Full power.
Bravo 3,
But
park,
you give a number though, like 200 the reduction is good, so let's try 1500. What you don't want to do is huge power changes, so let's try 1500.
Okay.
It's always safer to be a little higher than lower, because downdrafts over the cliffs. And I'd like you to pitch for 65, because like we talked about on final, we're going to do VREF, and VREF is 65. And trim it. You can either trim it electronically or otherwise.
Okay.
You get a bit high, so pull the power back 200 to 1300. Then try to feel where the wind's coming from. Looks like you have a bit of right crosswind, but not much. We'll naturally have to point the nose a little bit to stay on track. You're doing a good job with the airspeed. You can kind of average it out on a busy, bumpy day. You kind of average it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. Our descent rate's a little bit high, so let's put in another 200 RPM up to 1500. With 3 whites and a red, so 1500 RPM. Readjust the pitch for 65. It was still sinking, so let's try 1700.
Okay, 17.
And this is normal because you get downdrafts over the cliffs, so 1700 and 18. And then reset your pitch for 65, right in that neighborhood. And we're drifting a bit with the crosswind, so you know what to do.
457 Echo Romeo, Tacoma Tower.
And once we pass the cliffs, you can pull back to 1500.
Straight in, 35, clear to land.
If you pass the cliffs, pull back to 1500 RPM.
Baron,
and reset your pitch for 60 to 65.
Behind the Mooney is good.